What is up guys, welcome back to another video. After waiting for months and months, we finally got to see the World War 3 going free to play on this weekend. So from here on out, World War 3 is going to be a completely free to play game, which I'm sure many of you guys already excited about. So in this video, we're going to discuss about the good things, bad things and the current state of the game after this open beta release, and answering the question whether it's gonna worth your time. Before moving to the video guys, quick reminder, if you like this type of content and still haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And also thanks for everyone who tuning in for my last live stream as well. So without further ado guys, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, 7 months after its open beta announcement back in March, World War 3 is going finally free to play and you can download it right now. It's been a long road for World War 3 with lots of up and downs, and I'm happy to see it's finally available for everyone to play. But is it actually worth your time playing this game, or is it too late for World War 3? For the starters, let's say if you are a new player and if you have never heard about this game or no idea about World War 3. World War 3 is a tactical online multiplayer first-person shooter, lot more similarities to the games like Battlefield, but with a little bit more realistic and tactical features. Currently there are two main game modes in this game, those are TDM and Tactical Ops. TDM or the Team Deathmatch is just like in any other game, and the second mode, the Tactical Ops, is a large-scale conquest type of a game mode just like the one we have in Battlefield games. There are three main points in every given map called Alpha, Bravo and Charlie, so each of those points also separate into two parts. So in order to capture Alpha section, you need to capture both A1 and A2. That way you start getting points for your team, and the points limit is around 5,000 points, and the time limit is also 30 minutes, so it's definitely gonna take some time for this game mode to finish compared to the TDM mode. Currently there are 5 main maps in this game based on some of the real locations in the world, and those include Berlin, Moscow, Polinari, Warsaw, and finally the newest map that they had was Smolensk. When we talk about World War 3, there's a big feature that not necessarily any other free-to-play shooters offers, that is the customization, and that is actually one of the big plus points for this game in my opinion. World War 3 offers tons of in-depth customization and insane amount of things to unlock and progress through. This includes your weapon customization, your character customization, you can change your loadouts, the look of your character, pretty much everything, and that is definitely one of the strong points in World War 3. Alright guys, now you have some knowledge about World War 3 and it's time for me to share my honest opinion about this game. Alright, let's say if you are a new player and a fan of large-scale Battlefield games and looking for some free-to-play alternative with tons of in-game things to unlock and customize. So if that's the case, World War 3 is definitely gonna be a solid choice for you and probably worth your time playing with it. But on the other hand, if you are an old player just like myself who bought the game previously back in closed beta stage or even before that, there is actually nothing new on the table and your experience is going to be pretty boring if you ask me. So as the content-wise, game actually has nothing new to offer for the old players. It's the same old maps over and over again. There's no new maps, no new weapons, not even new game modes. It is the same content that we used to play on the closed beta stage, which is utterly disappointing at this point. But don't get me wrong, over the years they have done tons of quality of life improvements to the game, including UI changes, new animation system, or even they improved the sound of this game, which I'm super happy about, and they made this game feels and run much better. As the graphical wise, the game is definitely not a masterpiece, but it actually run a lot better than previously. The optimization I would say is pretty good, and the footstep sound and the overall sound of this game was a big issue back in closed beta stage, and they improved the sound quality of this game for the most part. Now actually you can hear enemy footsteps, which is definitely a lot better now. But with all of these quality of life improvement, in the meantime they haven't really had the chance to push new content into the game. I know the development team is pretty small and they're working with a very small budget I would say, but you know, it is extremely important nowadays to push new content into the game, push new updates, new maps, and keep the player base refreshed at every time. But for the most part it didn't really happen with World War 3, which is a little bit disappointing. But for the old players like myself, honestly I don't really see myself playing this game for a long time, simply because there is nothing much to offer. But at least I'm happy to see it finally goes free to play. But right now if you are deciding whether you want to jump into the game for the first time, or if you want to try out the game right now, there are some issues with the game which is going on for like a couple of days days now after this open beta release. If you check out the recent Steam reviews of this game on their Steam page, you will get an idea about what's going on with World War 3 right now. Currently there is a big matchmaking issue going on with this game right now. People simply can't log into the game, or even if you log into the game, it's very hard to get into a match. It takes like at least 20 to 30 minutes to queue up to a game, which is really disappointing. I think the servers currently could really handle this overflow of new players coming into the game, which the developer team have to address very soon and find a solution for it. I actually did a live stream a couple of days ago and I experienced this myself. I honestly couldn't jump into a game for like 30, sometimes 25-30 minutes, and most of the time it will show you some random error that kick you up from the queue. But after like 3-4 times of failing, you can jump into a game ultimately. But even after that, for the most part, I get a pretty bad ping when I was playing. And also a lot of people are complaining about the download speeds getting extremely slow even if they have a pretty solid internet connection. I honestly haven't experienced this myself because I previously had the game before it released as an open beta, so I just had to update the game. And also the download size is also pretty large. It's around 70 GB, so if the download speed's getting slower and slower, people are getting more frustrated. I mean guys, the first impression for a game, it's everything, right? I mean the World War 3 is currently having a very hard time keeping up with it. So if you're a new player who wants to play this game right now, I suggest you guys to wait at least a week or two with everything is going on with this game right now. Hopefully the developer team come up with some solution and fixes for all of these issues. And I yesterday saw a recent blog post about this game, the known issues about this game, which means the developer team are currently working on to fix these issues, which is really good. And I honestly hope they will fix these issues very soon before losing the majority of the new player base, and also push new content, new updates to the game in the meantime to keep the player base fresh. That is extremely important in my opinion. Well, that's pretty much it for this quick review guys. I hope you guys get an idea of what's going on right now with World War 3, but even after that, I would say World War 3 is a pretty solid game at this point. It has come a long way with lots of up and downs, and now it's completely free to play, so definitely give it a try once you have a time to do it. And also guys, if you're currently playing this game right now, share your experience down in the comment section as well. And also I thank you again everyone who's tuning in for my live stream. As always, if this video helpful for you guys, leave a like on it and also hit the subscribe button and stay tuned. I'll catch you guys soon in my next video. Stay safe.